Hi, Shakey's fans, and welcome back to the Shakey Super League Preseason Championship. So today is the last day of the second round, and we had a lot of exciting games for us today. Earlier today, we did see the FEU Lady Tamaraws defeat the UE Lady Warriors in 3 straight sets. And right after that, we just saw a 5-set thriller of the Adamson Lady Falcons against the CSB Lady Blazers, with the Adamson Lady Falcons winning in 5. And in a few moments, we do have the Ateneo Blue Eagles against the UST Golden Tigresses. So once again, thank you so much to our Shakey's fam for supporting the Shakey Super League teams through the Shakey Super League bundles. We are happy to share the status of the team donations as of October 15. We would also like to invite our guests to try out our Shakey Super League bundles available in Classic Feast for 1,599 pesos and the Classic Super Feast at 2,199 pesos. For every purchase of our Shakey's Super League bundles, 50 pesos will be donated to your chosen Shakey Super League participating school. Proceeds will also go to the school's athletic program and the development of collegiate volleyball. Now, if you guys want to catch the Shakey Super League Preseason Championship games, you may do so live on Plus Network social media pages on Facebook, YouTube, and TikTok. And you can also watch the games on the Shakey Super League Facebook page and the Shakey's Philippines Facebook page. On cable TV, you can catch the games on Solar Sports, Tap Sports, Blast TV, and Bola TV. And of course, don't forget to use our hashtags, hashtag Shakey Super League and hashtag AltiPlay when posting about today's games. Now throwing it back to the panel.
The ranking of the remaining teams will be determined today on the last day of the second round of the Shakey Super League Preseason Championship. There you see Sofia Buena and the Ateneo Blue Eagles goes against Jonah Perdido of the UST Golden Tigresses. And the game story for this match is a sense of urgency as titingnan natin kung paano ba makakabawi itong Ateneo after their back-to-back losses in the previous matches. Good afternoon, volleyball fans. Sheila Salaysay alongside Richie Cordero. And of course, earlier you saw that's Fiona Bacani on the sidelines giving you the action for our last match of today. So Richie, I mentioned that Ateneo was defeated back-to-back. What was missing in their previous matches? Paano ba sila makakabawi sa laro ngayon?
Well, Ateneo would have to stabilize their performance and producing more plays and attacks. They had a great blocking game against the NU Lady Bulldogs, and they will need that in today's game against the aggressive attackers of the UST Golden Tigresses.
You mentioned aggressive. Naho, another tough team ang kaharapin nga nitong Ateneo as we take a look at our group standings for Pool E and Pool F. At nakikita nga natin, NU already securing the top spot for Pool E with 18 points, 6 wins, and wala silang talo dito. On the other side for Pool F, kanina nga na-determine na ang rankings ng ating mga koponan. You have FEU on top, followed by Adamson, CSB, and UE. For Pool E, we'll be facing, we'll having UST and Ateneo to determine their ranking para sa laro na ito. Now moving forward, let's take a look and have a recap of what happened in Ateneo's last game going up against National University, and that ended in straight sets. Richie.
Well, the Blue Eagles were eager to defeat the undefeated Lady Bulldogs, but unfortunately fell a bit short. Although they lost in straight sets, they still challenged NU and inched close each set.
Definitely, and of course, while the Ateneo Blue Eagles absorb another straight sets defeat, one of the bright spots for their squad was the encouraging play of Giselle Chonashima.
Well, Chonashima had a commendable performance against the Lady Bulldogs with a basket of 6 attack points and 1/6 of Ateneo's block points for that match.
That's correct. Now, after yielding to the NU Lady Bulldogs for their first loss of the 2023 Shakey Super League preseason, the UST Golden Tigresses had a chance to redeem themselves when they faced Arellano Lady Chiefs.
And it was a heart-stopping second set as it extended to even 31-29, but UST remained dominant ending that match in just 3 sets with the help of their 48 amazing attack points.
Definitely, you mentioned attacks. While it was Angeline Poyos who brought the Golden Tigresses from the brink of defeat in set 2, it was the game-long brilliance of Jonna Perdido that was evident in their win over Arellano.
Well, it was a golden performance from the Tigress Jonna Perdido, who scored 13 points for her squad with 11 of their attacks coming from her name and 2 service aces.
Definitely, at makikita nga natin yun paano pa magkakapag-deliver ito mga spikers o attackers dito on the side of UST. For Ateneo naman, Richie, what do you think? What else can they do, to be able to bounce back?
Well, with Ateneo and the rebuilding phase now that they are under a new program with a new coach, they have been seeking for more of their players to be activated and step up for their squad.
Definitely, kung babalikan natin nung mga naging laro nitong Ateneo, unang laban nila against Arellano, that was actually the first game wherein an NCAA team won. Yes. And then after that, naging mas challenging ang laban ng Ateneo when they faced NU at napakabilis nga nung laro na iyon. And moving on to their next match for today, it's another UAAP team that they will be facing, and we will definitely see how Ateneos, be able to bounce back and face the UST Golden Tigresses as we begin this match. Can they be able to close out with a win today? Yan ang ating alamin as I turn you over to our venue announcer.
Super League Preseason Championship 2023. Rizal Memorial Coliseum, please welcome their participants in this final second round matchup, beginning with the University of Santo Tomas Golden Tigresses. Led by their team captain and their first libero, number 4, Det Pepito. Make way for their teammates, number 1, Angge Poyos. Number 6, Angeli Bacalso. Number 7, Ann Kaasi. Number 10, Saisa Gula. Number 11, Pia Abu. Number 13, Jonna Perdido. Number 16, Cassie Carvalho. Number 18, Reg Jurado. Number 19, May Coronado. Number 20, Embanagua. Number 21, Kyla Cordora. Number 23, Mabeth Hilongo. And the second libero, number 5, Christabel Tan. And their opponents, please welcome the Ateneo de Manila University Blue Eagles. Led by their team captain and first libero, number 19, Roma Majoramal. Make way for their teammates, number 1, Jenna Hora. Number 6, Zay Pasha. Number 7, Sophie Buena. Number 8, Ivana Sulit. Number 9, Tax Fujimoto. Number 10, Jen De Los Santos. Number 11, Giselle Chun Nashima. Number 14, AC Minor. Number 16, Leanne De Guzman. Number 17, Thea Selga. Number 21, Kath Cortez. Number 24, Isa Nisperos. And the second libero, number 23, Sasha Tirol. Please welcome the officials for match number 36. First referee, Tay Lejano. Second referee, Eli De Jesus. Let us now meet the starters. First, for the Ateneo de Manila University Blue Eagles. The outside hitter number 7, Sophie Buena. Middle blocker number 8, Ivana Sulitz. Setter number 9, Tax Fujimoto. Opposite hitter number 11, Giselle Junashima. Middle blocker number 14, AC Minor. Outside hitter number 16, Leanne de Guzman. And the starting libero of their team, captain number 19, Roma Maitoromal. Coaching the Blue Eagles is Sergio Veloso. It is now time to meet the starters for the University of Santo Tomas Golden Tigresses. Outside hitter number 1, Angge Poyos. Middle blocker number 11, Pia Abu. Outside hitter number 13, Jonna Perdido. Setter number 16, Cassie Carvalho. Opposite hitter number 18, Reg Jurado. Middle blocker number 20, Embanagua. And the starting libero of their team, captain number 4, Det Pepito. Coaching the Golden Tigresses is Emilio Kung Fu Reyes.
There you go, the starters for Ateneo de Manila University. We have Ivana Sulit, Leanne de Guzman, Takako Fujimoto, Giselle Chunashima, Sofia Buena, Alexis Minor, and their first libero, team captain Roma May Doromal. On the other side of the court for UST, Regina Jurado, together with Mary Banagua, Angeline Poyos, Jonna Perdido, Sofia Abu, Cassie Carvalho, and their first libero, and the team captain as well. That's the Det Pepito. Two teams na libero ang kanilang team captain, Richie. Well, how does it be possible na yung libero magti-team captain wherein hindi naman sila consistent on the floor? But before you respond to that, this chat is brought to you by Shakey Super Delivery. Order your favorite thin crust pizza and chicken and mojos now.
Well, I believe that if a liberos are in charge of the defensive line for both teams, and it always starts with a defense or a good pass. So for them to be one of the most vocal players to lead their team is a very important role for them.
Definitely. Back on the floor, that's an excellent D at the net. Back-to-back rejection for Ateneo. Carvalho getting the first ball. Attack from the middle. Opposite. What a rally to begin with, Richie. But in that last sequence, it was Ateneo getting their point.
That set was actually too near the net for Leanne de Guzman. It was just great for her that she was still able to adjust and clip that right on top of the net.
But hold on, there is a violation called against Ateneo. Ball will stay with UST. Fujimoto in the middle, another excellent defense. Chance for UST. Carvalho sets this one to the open. Off the block. What an attack coming from Ivana Sulit.
Early in this set, we see that Fujimoto is actually trying to activate her middle blockers or her middle attackers.
It was patience for Ateneo when it comes to their offense dahil ang ganda nga ng depensa ng pinapakita dito ng UST umpisa pa lang. Carvalho sets this one to Perdido. Good dig. That's Jurado rather. One more try this time. Another lefty. Perdido from the open.
Now we see two lefties in the court here for the UST Golden Tigresses, and they're on the opposite side of the court.
I have to say, they are lethal. You have an opposite attacker and an open spiker, both left-handed. That's going to be really tough for Ateneo in trying to defend kasi mahirap basahin lalo na pagkaliwete.
Especially in the open side actually, because most open spikers are right-handed.
Great One-handing right there by Fujimoto. Down the line attack by Lian de Guzman.
Great placement coming from Lian de Guzman to find that donut hole spot for the UST Golden Tigresses.
Medyo malayo nga doon si Banagwa. And that corner was left open. Pepito ang magsaset kay Bertido. Now, Tsunashima trying to put that ball over, but really was short. UST having a 2-point lead here. And again, this is the last game of our second round. After this, ma-determine ang rankings ng ating mga teams going into the crossover quarterfinals. Tsunashima.
Mabilis bumawi itong
Yes.
si Tsunashima. She may have an error than the last sequence, but she was fearless in attacking with two blockers right in front of her. She just really powered through that.
Ateneo humahabol, only down by a point here. Carvalho bibigay sa gitna with a drop. That's a very smart move by Jonah Perdido.
Let's not forget that Jonah Perdido was the one who actually led their team. One of the players alongside, of course, Angeline Poyos in the previous game.
Well, she has been
Very consistent,
Yes. Tsunashima was denied. That another crafty move right there.
Fujimoto,
Buena, yes.
Fujimoto doing a really good job activating her wing spikers.
It's not all power this time for these girls, as we would like to thank Converge Fiber X, the official internet provider of the Shakey Super League Preseason Championship. Carvalho to the open, a power tip worked for Pia Abu.
Pia Abu has been dropping the ball since a while ago, and she has been smart in the placement. Actually, the whole USD side has been just placing the ball in the Ateneo side.
Bilis ng mga mata, no? Nakikita nila kung saan ang butas. As Fujimoto, bibigay sa open, another block right there, but that ball goes out. And Sofia Buena using the blocker's hands to get that point. And she's now serving for Ateneo. First service error. Easy point for the Golden Tigresses. Cassie Carvalho, the playmaker of UST. Fujimoto to sulit. Blocked. Oh, that's again Tsunashima.
Tsunashima attempting to get a block point, but unfortunately it sails out as it is too long.
First technical timeout, it's UST having a 3-point lead, 8-5. As the new school year begins, Shakey's is bringing back its back-to-school treat. Students can enjoy their all-time favorite bunch of lunch for only 199 pesos. Save 30 pesos, just present your school ID and enjoy this special treat. Now, pasa ko muna kay Fiona Bacari for this report.
Coming into today's game, the UST Golden Tigresses are excited to go up against the Ateneo Blue Eagles. Sabi nila na ito na lang ulit yung matchup nila kung saan wala na ang kanilang mga seniors na graduate na. Sa larong ito, makikita ang galawan nila as a team at tunay na masusubukan ang mga karakter nila, lalo na sa paparating na UAAP volleyball season kung saan maglalaban muli itong dalawang koponan. Now, even with a secured twice-to-beat advantage, they know they can't be complacent. They need to keep playing their best volleyball every time they're on the court. Now back to you, ladies.
Thank you, Fiona. Well, that's a good point, no? Dahil wala na nga yung mga seniors ng Ateneo. Kung titingnan natin, parang magkaka-batchmates ito mga players for UST and Ateneo. But still, yung performance ng UST in their previous Shakey's tournaments, medyo angat dahil because meron nga tayong, of course, Perdido, Jurado, and Carvalho. Dinagdagan mo pa ni Poyos.
Yes, actually it was Reg Jurado Saizegula who stepped up in the previous season of the Shakey Super League.
But now this is a challenge for Ateneo going up against these girls of UST. And in that last sequence, Jonah Perdido nailing it down.
But let's give credit to Cassie Carvalho who actually struggled to set that ball up to Perdido.
Coach Sergio Veloso actually didn't like dahil nga walang tumapat kay Perdido in that last setup.
A good first ball by Doromal.
That's an instant response. Galing dito kay Tsunashima, is it? That's from the open.
And she was also the leading scorer, one of the leading scorers in the previous game.
Another lefty.
In the open side, yeah.
Labanan ng mga kaliwete.
And labanan ng team captain na libero.
That's correct. That's the first solid block point gained by Ateneo.
We were talking about their blocking game, their previous game against the NU Lady Bulldogs, and they had a 6-point performance for that game.
The block of the set is brought to you by Peri Peri Charcoal Chicken and Sauce Bar. Order now. That's a good setup, though. Nabanggit mo na nga, it's long. That's another point given to UST. Cassie Carvalho. Fujimoto gives this to the open. Defended at the net. Attack from the back. Tito was there. Poyos will try. Did not work. Doromal gives this one to the opposite. Tsunashima with the drop. Nabasa yan dito ni Pepito. That rally ended with an attack coming from Reg Jurado. And we saw back-to-back hits coming from the back row. This spike of the set is brought to you by Potato Corner, world's best flavored fries. Order now. 12 serving 9. Fujimoto again. Tsunashima blocked. There was coverage, although catch and throw violation called against Ateneo.
Let's see that play once again.
This block of the set is brought to you by Peri Peri Charcoal Chicken and Sauce Bar. Order now. Napatawag ng timeout ang Ateneo. Pakinggan natin.
You put her with a double block in the bad situation for her. Stay in front of the position and you can use the middle of the back. Okay? The distance when you stay here, you make a fire. But in the block here, you take fast.
Most of Coach Serio's instruction was actually towards Fujimoto, our setter for the Blue Eagles. So I guess he was just trying to distribute the attackers more so that they won't be blocked.
Distribute the balls to the spikers, you know, set up plays probably.
And just like that,
Yes.
Ivana Sulit was successful for that play.
That's a good timeout called right there. Ang ganda rin naman na naging setup. Ang ganda ng timing if we take a look at this one, it was only Pia Abu left to defend that attack.
And that's what you are looking for as a setter, is to make sure that you have faster plays to trick the blockers of your opponent.
Drops saw by Tsunashima. Pancake by Pepito. Fujimoto, Tsunashima again. One-hand dig by Perdido. At siya rin ang hahampas off the block. Tsunashima was way over the blockers in that last hit. Kaya naman na lumabas ang kanyang palo. Well, the moment that she hit the ball, alam niya na lalabas na, and then her reaction, disappointed as Fujimoto sets this one to minor, just hits that towards the net.
It was a good first ball by Roman Doromal, but I guess it was just a bit too low for AC Minor to hit above the net.
UST 5-point lead. Fujimoto, Tsunashima once again.
Heavily guarded by Poyos and Abu.
That's correct. Carvalho sets this one to Poyos.
That was such a quick set coming from Cassie Carvalho to Angeline Poyos, and she was very prepared for that attack. Let's see that once again. It almost comes off as a V-quick.
Ang bilis nga humabol doon ni Angeline Poyos, sending her team to that 16-point and to our second technical timeout.
I only want the best. Thincredible, Thintense, sensational, thin crust pizza from Shakey's. Thincredible, crisp crust, Thintense real cheese, sensational flavor. There's no thin like Shakey.
As the new school year begins, Shakey's is bringing back its back-to-school treats. Students can enjoy their all-time favorite bunch of lunch for only 199 pesos. Save 30 pesos, just present your school ID and enjoy the special treat. Back inside the Rizal Memorial Coliseum, this is the last match of the day of our second round. At after nga ng laro na ito, malalaman na natin ang rankings ng mga koponan sa Pool F.
Now let's talk
Pool
about
E, rather.
And let's talk about Pia Abu right here in that sequence. She actually is one of the middle blockers that is stepping up in the absence of course, Hernandez.
Well, that's a big shoes to fill in, but she is actually performing excellently. And as I say excellent, ang ganda ng palong, ganda rin ng depensa.
Great setup coming from De Guzman.
A drop will work. Another one as
Tsunashima attempting to just put that ball over the net. But unfortunately, the angle of her spike was too low already.
maraming salamat sa Team Rebel Sports, the official team uniform of the Shakey Super League Preseason Championship. Fujimoto setting that one to the open. Nabasa yan dito as Poyos!
Power tip coming from Angeline Poyos. She just elevated over her blockers and perfectly just let that land at the back of the blockers.
Right, that's sobrang ng dikit nung set sa net na gawan pa niya ng paraan. Making that cool play of the set, brought to you by R&B Milk Tea. Order now. Another timeout called here by Ateneo.
The line, you jump here, and she stay here. Jump the ball. No, you need to make it in front of her. Okay? Wait. Pay attention. You hit this ball in the cross. Okay, the ball, you finish the ball return for us. Okay? Don't that, continue there, go! One side, the ball can fall. You can use all opportunities. Okay, no matter if they make one defense, make 2, 3, 4. Okay?
challenging for Ateneo pagdating sa kanilang depensa, no, floor defense. Kaya nagsusunod-sunod dito yung puntos ng UST because they are able to take advantage of their offense. Minus naman yon on the side of Ateneo. Poyos!
Exactly. Those are the plays that we are actually looking for because earlier in the set, it was very close when it comes to the scores, given that Ateneo was actually first to activate most of their spikers. But in that previous set, look at Poyos attempting to still save that attack.
Pinigilan na lang siya ni Coach dito. Serving 19. That's the rookie setter on the floor for Ateneo.
Actually, in their first win, I believe she was the one who was crowned player of the game.
Alam naman natin ang background ni Cortez from Bacolod, Taytug. So, solid ang fundamentals ng batang yan. Diabu with a slide. Good pickup. Poyos cross court. Nandun pa rin si Doromal. Violation. Double contact ang itinawag ng ating officials laban sa Ateneo. At pasalamat muna tayo sa Summit Bottled Water, the official drinking water of the Shakey Super League Preseason Championship. Pia Abu serving for UST. Labang sila ng siyam dito. Cortez, ibigay kay Minor.
Quickly activating an A-quick set to AC Minor.
De Los Santos checks in. And that time, replacing Sofia Buena. Ateneo chasing 8 points. Carvalho gives this one to Poyos.
Carvalho having so much confidence in setting that combination play, tricking the blockers of Ateneo, and Angeline Poyos doing a great job finishing that play.
Yeah, very effective in the open, lalo na yung mga fast plays na ganyan. Hindi na naaabot ng blockers ng Ateneo. And they have done that, I think, 3 times already for this set. Minor will give a free ball. Carvalho to a combination play na iangat yan ni Cortez. Doromal to De Guzman.
Finding its way to the net, actually. It was counted as a 4-touch violation from the Blue Eagles.
Maraming salamat sa Converge Fiber X, the official internet provider of the Shakey Super League Preseason Championship. Cortez, bibigay kay AC Minor.
Beautiful setup, but blocked by UST.
De Guzman on the other side, another rejection. She'll try again, and this time making sure they'll get a point.
You know, with limited time to step back and have a proper approach, Lian De Guzman was confident to get that point.
And she was. And nakita mo how eager this girl is after that attack. 13 serving 22.
Great first ball coming from Det Pepito, but a miss timing for Banagua of the UST Golden Tigresses. Now, it takes a lot of time for a middle blocker and a setter to really have the perfect groove inside of the court, and it takes a lot of experience and playing time to master and really get to know each other and how they play.
Correct. At mahaba-haba pa ang kanilang mga pagsasamahan. Well, Cortez tried, to set that ball up. At violation ang itinawag ng ating officials. So, she crossed the line, in that last sequence. As UST is having a comfortable lead in the first set, 23 serving 14.
Great serve coming from Poyos.
That's a solid D at the net. Petido and Banagua tandem already at set point for UST. And this block of the set is brought to you by Peri Peri Charcoal Chicken and Sauce Bar. Order now.
USC doing a wonderful job preparing for the attacks of Ateneo. Too low of a set from Cortez.
Managua too aggressive at the net. There's a check, rather net touch.
Great substitution here done by Coach Serio.
Good first ball, Carvalho to the middle, and that's Banagua capping off the first set. And UST's Golden Tigresses taking on their first set win against Ateneo. 25-15 is the count. Second set, pagbabalik po namin.
I only want the best. Thincredible, Thintense, Sensational, Thin Crust Pizza from Shakey's. Thincredible crisp crust, Thintense real cheese, sensational flavor. There's no thin like Shakey.
Give me 10, 15, 20, down to the minute 20,000.
Happy na si Sir, oh.
So happy.
As the new school year begins, Shakey's is bringing back its back-to-school treat. Students can enjoy their all-time favorite bunch of lunch for only 199 pesos. Save 30 pesos. Just present your school ID and enjoy the special treat. Set 1 highlights. Richie, what happened in this game?
Well, it was a level start for both the Blue Eagles and the Golden Tigresses with a back and forth performance of attacks as we see here. But come the middle, UST heated up enough to pull away and challenge Ateneo's line of defense. A good showing as well for, of course, Chunashima, De Guzman, and Poyos, and Abu, and Jurado for the Golden Tigresses.
Nakita na din natin na mag-perform at mag-deliver itong girls ni Coach Serio Veloso for Ateneo, but still won't be enough for them, para idikit man lang yung score. Ang laki na naging kalamangan ng UST in the first set.
Well, we see here that the attack points hindi masyado nakakalamang UST. They had 11 while Ateneo had 10, but 3 blocks for UST, having to stop the attack line for Ateneo. And we see here that the actual big difference is the opponent errors. Ateneo having 11 while UST having 4.
Well, definitely, yun nga ang naging advantage ng UST in that set. Now, we'll witness if how Ateneo be able to minimize those errors dahil nakatulong yung errors na yon as easy points for UST.
It actually gave UST a lot of momentum that helped them to heat up in the first set because in the first set, they actually started very well as they were able to activate their spikers, but eventually Ateneo just struggled to deliver their first ball to their setter.
Second set underway, and this is brought to you by Shakey Super Delivery. Order your favorite thin crust pizza and chicken and mojos now. First point awarded to UST because of that violation
New set of faces here we see in the second set, and that's because we still have our all-to-play rule.
And you mentioned that already. We have Angeli Bacalso, Mary Jo Coronado, Karil Kaasi, Kyla Cordora, Sai Sagula, and Maribeth Hilongo for UST. And on the other side is girls in blue and white. We have Jenna Hora, Rosal Selga, Zay Pasha, Catherine Cortez, Jennifer De Los Santos, and Faye Nesperos.
Well, on the side of UST, ang alam natin na maaasahan dito is Sai Zagula, who really performed well in her previous season here in the Shakey Super League. But also counter, we also have, of course, Gina Hora, who has been stepping up for her team.
Violation committed. UST naman this time. At sabi dito ni Bacalso, kay Kaasi medyo mababa daw yung set niya. Ateneo leading by a point. Well, now the game is tied at 2. Oh. Sai Sagula serving for UST. Good first ball. Cortez, the opposite. Defended at the net again. Gitna naman ang susubok. But, yeah, violation. 4 touches.
We were talking about the errors that Ateneo has done in the first set, and it was 11. And the score now is 3-2, and 3 of those points were actually Ateneo's violations. So they were free points to UST. Kaasi setting up Hilongo. Good up by Nesperos. Gina Hora trying to end it, and she was able to, even if that set was a bit too close to the net, she was still able to adjust herself mid-air. Let's see that play once again. It was a beautiful setup and a really aggressive approach coming from Gina Hora.
I think this is the game with the most number of lefties we have for both teams.
Well, it can be an advantage and a disadvantage. An advantage because if you have a lot of lefties, if you're left-handed yourself, you know how their minds work. But first,
what an excellent attack. That time
from Cordora.
This spike of the set is brought to you by Potato Corner, world's best flavored fries. Order now. Sharp serve. Cortez gives this one to the open with a drop. Nakuha ni Kaasi. Gula to Hilongo. Cortez, bibigay kay De Los Santos. The superb defense for both teams. Gulay bibigay sa open.
Sharp attack coming from Cordora of the Golden Tigresses. She has been performing really well already. 2 attack points early in the set.
Kita mo yung elevation ni Cordora, no? Ang taas kahit malayo sa net yung set. Nagawan pa niya ng paraan.
And it actually came from the back part, which makes it harder for you to adjust to and read where that set is coming from.
De Los Santos, yes. Naman ang pumuntos on the other side.
A longer hit coming from De Los Santos, finding that near the line spot of the Golden Tigresses. Sharp serve coming from Jenna Hora.
Kasi to the middle. Hay angat yan dito ng Ateneo. De Los Santos will try committing an attack error.
De Los Santos was a bit late and hesitant on that approach. Immediately apologizing to Coach Serio.
UST on top by 2.
Well, let's remember that both teams here have new players inside of the court, so they may need time coming off the bench to heat up as well.
Pero para sa UST, lahat nag-iinit na, no?
Exactly.
Parang ganong atake lang. That, I believe, is the third time Cordora from the open.
Very consistent so far. This performance coming from Cordora. And you see her ending in a V form when she spikes. And that's how you know the effort that she puts into every attack.
Sa approach pa lang, tapos swing ng kamay. Very explosive na.
Another free ball coming from Ateneo and a chance for UST.
Good pickup right there. Doromal naman ang magsa-set up dito. That's too long.
That set was a bit too far from the attack line where backliners usually attack from, making it very hard for Dina Hora to adjust to.
It's a UST having a 4-point lead as we head on to our first. This fun family pizza of the game is brought to you by Shakey's Super Delivery. Order your favorite thin crust pizza and chicken and mojos now. There you go. Ayan, maraming salamat sa ating mga volleyball fans na nanood dito sa venue. And again, this is the last match of our second round. After this game, we'll determine the rankings. Moving forward to the crossover quarterfinals as a service error committed by Hilongo after that first technical timeout. De Los Santos ang magsuserve para sa Ateneo. Saiza Gula from the back. Over receive. Bumalik pa yan. Gula will try again.
Great setup.
Nesperos off the block. Cortez gives this one to the middle. And
Just enough power to go through that block and find its way to zone number 5 of the Golden Tigresses.
hindi na naabot that time ng libero ng UST. And that's Sasha Terol. Oh, that's Ateneo 6, serving 8. Attack from the back.
Good first ball by De Los Santos.
Solo rejection right there by UST. Binalik agad. Kaasi to the open.
And another point for Cordora. That is her 4th point already this set.
Cordora, one of the highest pointers so far for UST for this set. Another service error committed by the Golden Tigresses. Oh, that's easy point for Ateneo.
And this can be the time that Ateneo finds their way to really compose themselves and try to pull away also from the score and catch up.
During the first set, no, ang nilamang ng UST sa Ateneo yung konti lang yung kanilang mali. But this time, they've been committing errors.
And a miss hit coming from Nisperos. Her angle was a bit too high for that attack.
Mary Coronado. Cortez to the middle.
Gula just finding its way to the hands of Selga.
But still, UST having a 3-point lead. Making that 4 now. Nisperos Cortez. rejected at the net. She'll try again. Nandun siya. Gula this time. Picked up by Doromal.
This time, successful Nisperos finds her way. Even though she had 2 blockers in front of her, she went in that approach, fearless, able to lead that ball to the outside.
But pasa ko muna kay Fiona for this report.
Team captain Roma Doromal continues to be a steady presence on the court for the Ateneo Blue Eagles. Now, more than just a leader, she says she's here for another purpose. She wants to be a bridge between the coaches and the players, being an instrument of good change within the team. Roma isn't here to show the world how amazing she is, but she's here to highlight the strengths of her other teammates and show just how great they can be as well. Now back to you, ladies.
No, I love that character, attitude, no? Well, it's very important for a team, lalo na yung role nila as a libero. Pero in that report of Fiona, she mentioned na ang gusto niyang ma-highlight yung mga teammates niya.
Actually, that's what I wanted to point out also. As a libero, you are the first touch of most of the sequences in volleyball. And for her to really focus on highlighting her players means that she wants to do her best so to make sure that all of her players are activated and plays well inside the court. And not just in the performance, but also the energy that she gives and the leadership that she shows here inside the court.
Well, that's the key word right there. Leader, being a leader. Hindi yung sarili mo yung uunahin mo, definitely.
Yes. Let's not forget that they have 3 losses of their players and also a new coach. So this is a really big change of system for the Ateneo Blue Eagles.
Pangatlong service error na ng UST.
Selga to serve for the Ateneo Blue Eagles.
Good first ball this time. Kaasi to the open, medyo mababa. Kasha magsiset. Block, pero naiangat yan dito ni Nisperos. De Los Santos with a drop. Tilongo. Oh, that's De Los Santos and Pasha tandem. Solid block at the net.
Nakaabang na naman talaga silang dalawa doon. And when you're in position to block a point, they really closed off the opposite side for the Golden Tigresses.
That block of the set is brought to you by Peri Peri Charcoal Chicken and Sauce Bar. Order now.
An attack error from Bacalso of the UST Golden Tigresses.
Isa na lang dito ang hinahabol ng Ateneo. 12 serving 13. Middle attack. Successful. That's Kaasi and Bacalso.
Bacalso
connection.
actually looked where she was going to place that ball and it was just right in front of Jenna Hora.
De Los Santos with the first ball. Cortez. Sinet kay De Los Santos.
De Los Santos trying to find an angle with an offset from Cortez, but unfortunately it sailed too long for her.
Thank you so much to Team Rebel Sports, the official team uniform of the Shakey Super League Preseason Championship. If I'm not mistaken, that's the 4th for UST. Maraming pinapamigay na puntos itong Golden Tigresses. Jenna Hora. Kaasi to Cordora.
Beautiful form talaga. Itong si Cordora, that's already her 5th point in today's set.
Second technical timeout, but look at, again, her elevation. Lamang pa rin dito ang UST, 16-13.
I only want the best. Incredible, Thin-Tense, sensational, thin crust pizza from Shakey's. Incredible crisp crust, Thin-Tense real cheese, sensational flavor. There's no thin like Shakey's.
This Shakey Super Fans of the Day is brought to you by Shakey Super Delivery. Order your favorite thin crust pizza and chicken and Mojo's now. And thank you so much to our volleyball fans who made it here to the venue. And sa lahat ng gustong manood online, definitely you can also watch our games to Plus Network social media pages, Facebook, YouTube, and TikTok, and Shakey's Philippines Facebook as well. Meanwhile, back on the floor, De Los Santos with another drop. Nakuha ni Hilongo. First attack error of Cordona. But trying to maintain that lead. De Los Santos serving.
Oh, now that the score has reached 16, there are substitutions allowed already. And the all-to-play rule is not applicable anymore in today's game.
Maraming salamat sa Converge Fiber X, the official internet provider of the Shakey Super League Preseason Championship.
Good first ball from Bula. Cordora just dropping that over to Doromal. And the drop ball from Cortez. Kaasi to Hilongo.
Cortez gives that to De Los Santos. There was a touch according to our officials. Another block for UST, but that time ball goes out.
Celebration coming from Ateneo. And these are the kinds of points that you would want to spark up your energy. With good effort, your team will surely gain most points.
Coach Kung Fu earlier didn't like the call. But this time, Gula from the back. De Guzman off the block. Cordora will try. Did not work. Cortez to De Guzman. Gula with a drop pero nakita ni Cortez yan. Doromal to Hora.
Tough angle for Hora, but successful as that just hit the hands of the UST Golden Tigresses.
That size sa Gula, medyo alanganin din kasi yung palo. Kala ni Saisa Gula, it's in. Well, with that, couple of substitutions on the side of UST as Carvalho is already on the floor.
Aggressive attackers here for the Golden Tigresses. We have Reg Jurado, Saisa Gula, and Cordora. So let's see how Cassie Carvalho will activate these spikers.
Cortez bibigay kay De Guzman.
Opted for a longer attack. De Guzman finds her way too long for that attack.
That's a good read by the libero of UST. That's Tan, Cristobal Tan. Kayla Cordora serving for the Golden Tigresses.
Lucky at that point. Roma Doromal actually already anticipated it to just go over that net, but she was a bit too short for that pancake save. And a good serve from Cordora.
This serve of the game is brought to you by Shakey Super Delivery. Order your favorite thin crust pizza and chicken and Mojo's now.
Good serve. But this time, a good first ball also from Doromal.
That's a really good attack. However, it touches the antenna, so violation was called. Ateneo calls for timeout.
You know the block needs to step in there, and you think it's the same. It's a big block, like a big block. Don't worry, big block's good for us because big block put the hand here. You can see the space. Don't worry about the block. Okay? And the preparation. Okay? You need to look when to toss the ball. You need to go for your movement. You make all the time serve. You need to run to the mirror. Run to the mirror. Pass now. You look the ball.
Well, those are specific instructions from Coach Sergio Veloso. Una dito kay Lian de Guzman, and he was referring to the blocks. Parang sinasabi niya kay Lian na huwag kang matakot sa mga magbablock sa'yo. Huwag mong i-eat as much as possible. Para naman dun kay Cortez, he gave instructions.
Well, UST had a lot of block points from the first set and the second set. But first,
Thank you so much to Summit Bottled Water, the official drinking water of the Shakey Super League Preseason Championship.
as I was saying, UST has been doing a really good job blocking Ateneo, but Ateneo also had a couple of good points from block points. But first, a beautiful serve coming from Buena.
Oh, that's
Pasia.
Pasha. And that ball just fell between Tan and Sai Sagula. Hindi na nga sila nakapag-react. Sobrang bilis
It was really a
ng
sharp
bola.
serve.
Yes. Carvalho to Gula. Down the line attack pero naiangat yan. De Guzman. Excellent dig right there. Hora from the back. Pepito to Jurado.
Just adjusting herself there.
Miscommunication when it comes to the floor defense for Ateneo. And a good placing for Jurado in the middle. UST again on top by 2. Service ace. Rogerio Veloso will use his second timeout.
Here with the small block and receive pass A plus. You try to make a fantastic set back for him. Look, the score. Attention. Okay, and again, easy ball and you lost this ball. Okay, don't run it. Go.
Well, as the new school year begins, Shakey's is bringing back its back-to-school treats. Students can enjoy their all-time favorite bunch of lunch for only 199 pesos. Save 30 pesos. Just present your school ID and enjoy the special treat. Yes, Richie.
In that time out, Coach Sergio was actually reminding the girls to not do fancy sets yet, as they should prioritize what would be effective for their team. But first, a service ace.
Kung kanina, back-to-back service errors ang UST, bumabawi naman ngayon from a service ace.
And Coach also mentioned the score a while ago here, all 16.
Yes. And just like that, lamang na ng 4 ang UST.
That's what Coach Sergio was wanting, to activate the middle blocker. And again, minor attempts, and this one is successful as she finds her way through the blocker's hands.
This cool play of the set is brought to you by R&B Milk Tea. Order now. Casey Cortez, the rookie setter. Pepito, binigay kay Gula.
Beautiful set.
Pero nabase ni Carvalho. What a move
And
from
we-
that Pepito.
And we saw this move from her previous game as well. Let's highlight how beautiful that drop was. Just finding and tricking everyone in the blue and white.
Now they are approaching the officials as sinasabi nila na backliner daw that time. Si Pepito. Call stays and UST will gain the point.
Good serve coming from Reg Jurado. A wonderful finish by Jenna Hora, finally heating up in this set. We have been looking for her performance here. And that was from an underhand set coming from Cortez.
Much needed itong si Jenna Hora. As we would like to thank Converge Fiber X, the official internet provider of the Shakey Super League Preseason Championship. Gula down the line, too wide.
Good attempt there from Gula trying to avoid the blocker's hands, but just a bit of miscalculation on where to spike that ball.
Ang ganda sana nung palo, no? But
Well, good for Ateneo to actually close the side for Gula.
Gula once again, and she scores. UST at set point. The spike of the set is brought to you by Potato Corner, world's best flavor fries. Order now.
Yeah, that's what you want from an attacker, from an error to a point right away. Yung makakabawi ka talaga. Hora setting up
Yeah.
De Los Santos.
The miscommunication right there. Cordora, and she will definitely get that point for her team, closing out set number 2. That's really too close to the net, pero nagawan pa niya ng paraan. UST 2-0. 25-21 is the score. Third set coming your way.
I only want the best. Incredible, Thintense, sensational, thin crust pizza from Shakey's. Incredible crisp crust, Thintense real cheese, sensational flavor. There's no thin like Shakey.
Give me 10, 15, 20 down to the minute 20,000.
Happy na si Sir, oh.
As the new school year begins, Shakey's is bringing back its back-to-school treats. Students can enjoy their all-time favorite bunch of lunch for only 199 pesos. Save 30 pesos, just present your school ID and enjoy the special treat. Second set, yung sa umpisa medyo we're playing on the same playing field, but then unti-unti nga umabante dito ang UST.
Well, it was a very close second set where UST started very aggressively and quickly activating Cordora, who actually ended the set with 6 amazing attack points. You see her right there. And then Ateneo catching up in the middle part of the set with Hora and De Guzman. Some points there also, but Saizagula also being activated in this set. We actually reached 16-16, but UST just powered over. And let's see the stats here. 12 attack points for UST and Ateneo with 9. But Ateneo also leading in the block points. But 3 aces for UST and an equal amount of errors for both of our squads.
Definitely we'll see again paano ba gagawing strategy dito ng Ateneo. But before that, pasok ka muna kay Fiona for this report.
These Golden Tigresses continue to instill a one-point warrior mindset in each other. Every time they make a mistake, it's important for them to let go, move on, and score another opportunity. It's important for them to bounce back quickly, to strive and never give up. They aren't here to underestimate other teams. They're here to play their own brand of Golden Tigress volleyball. Now back to you, Richie and Sheila.
Well, if we know something about the UST Golden Tigresses, every time we interview them, and we've seen it in the seasons here or in the UAAP, that they give their all because they have a heart of gold.
Napasok mo pa yun, Richie. Let's begin set number 3, and this is brought to you by Shakey Super Delivery. Order your favorite thin crust pizza and chicken and mojos now. You know what?
Beautiful one-hand set coming from Cassie
Yes.
Carvalho.
You know what you like about these players, yung kanilang passion sa paglalaro eh. And doon natin i-connect yung heart of gold mo na yan. And we've seen how these girls play even in the previous Shakey's tournaments.
Yes, and even talking to Coach Kung Fu, he always says that they just use what resources they have and focus on the program to have the girls lift up their potentials and find and make their own name. That's very important for him. They're not trying to replace players, but they're trying to make new players step up into the spotlight.
You know, as they always say, you need to make the most of what you have. And then yun ang nating naririnig dito kay Coach Kung Fu as Leon de Guzman commits a service error. But now here's a trivia. The assistant coach of Ateneo, Coach Franz Damian, is teammates with Coach Kung Fu Reyes and Ian Fernandez. In college, UST sila. UST men's yan. Carballo sends that one to the other side.
Too far for our lefty, Reg Jurado. But this time, De Los Santos with a sharp attack.
That's an excellent swing coming from De Los Santos. Kahit siya nagulat ata dun sa lakas ng palo niya. And this spike of the set is brought to you by Potato Corner, world's best flavored fries. Order now.
Now, with that last attack, in the second set, she was a bit hesitant on her approach. But this time, she's starting to really find her groove. And let's see if she can still continue to be consistent in this third set. Perdido finding the outside already with a long attack. And Ateneo leading 3-2.
Kinulang lang sa wrist that time si Perdido. Carvalho to Perdido once again, denied.
Nakasarado na dito sa open side, but a great finish by Reg Jurado. That was actually such a quick turnaround. If it was blocked and it was immediately set up to Reg Jurado, imagine the reaction time that she had to have to quickly approach for that attack.
No, ang dali ng trabaho dito ni Carvalho, having, those percentage spikers. Solo block right there.
Great timing for Cassie Carvalho.
Tignan mo, mag-isa lang siya. No coverage on the side for Ateneo. This block of the set is brought to you by Peri Peri Charcoal Chicken and Sauce Bar. Order now. Bumawi naman agad that time si Tsunashima from the opposite.
So much power coming from Tsunashima. She saw that she had blockers right in front of her. That's why she actually angled her arm to face the blocker's hands and actually followed through to the right so that it would go out.
Tied at 4.
Great serve from Tsunashima.
Pepito to Perdido, blocked.
Ateneo having a good blocking game once again. And
Yes.
miscalculation for that back row attack of Reg Jurado.
No, that's too low of a set for Jurado. As we would like to thank Converge Fiber X, the official internet provider of the Shakey Super League Preseason Championship. Carvalho gives this one to Perdido.
This time successful. Perdido with another sharp attack. And she's very known for this, to quickly follow through with her attacks, which makes it spin but also really fast.
Yung timing din, napaka-importante. And after she got a point, nagpamigay naman siya because of that service error.
A few errors here coming from UST, and it's a great opportunity for our ladies in the blue and white to take advantage of and actually try to pull away now that they are in the lead. for the set. Good first ball. Cassie will set up Abu.
She's
De Los Santos with
committed an error. Tied at 6 again for this set.
medyo frustrating yung mga errors na gano'n because you know that you had the intention of doing the right thing and sometimes your body just doesn't follow what your mind says.
Sharp serve by Apu.
Fujimoto this time to Tsunashima from the back.
Carvalho with a drop. Nakita yan dito ng Ateneo. Carvalho will try in the middle.
That was too low but it was still adjusted by Banagua.
Now from that last sequence, you know, Coach Sergio Veloso just gesturing, you have to talk. This cool play of the set is brought to you by R&B Milk Tea. Order now. And that's a really sharp one. Hindi na naabot ni Pia Abu ang bola na yon. Sulit is back on the floor. Good first ball. Boyos! Too fast in that last attack. She'll try again. She'll make adjustments.
Good angle by Poyos.
De Guzman. That's
Pepito.
too high. Yes, for Pepito. First technical timeout. Pero tingnan natin muna itong palo ni De Guzman.
It's actually good for De Guzman to place the ball longer because she knows that the defensive line for UST actually goes forward.
First technical timeout, Ateneo po ang lamang. Our faces of the day is brought to you by Shakey's. Order your favorite thin crust pizza and chicken and Mojo's now.
And we see a familiar face, Yumi. Actually a fan favorite of the earlier years of the batch of Vanny Gandler.
Oh. Another fan favorite din yan, si Gandler.
Along with, of course, Faith Nesperos. Wow, what an attempt by Pepito to save that ball.
What an effort right there. Pero tingnan natin itong service ni AC Minor. That's a point gained right here by Ateneo.
And you still see the vibe of that Pepito.
Parang sanay na siya sa mga ganyan. Yung tatamaan ng A-board, tatamaan ng upuan, dahil nga kung saan-saan tumatakbo. But after that service ace, an error committed by AC Minor. UST serving. Fujimoto to De Guzman. That's a tough angle. Back-to-back errors on the side of Ateneo. We are now tied at 9. Ganong kabilis nakabawi dito ang UST. With a sharp serve. Fujimoto. Double contact violation. And just like that, UST able to regain the lead now. Fujimoto gives this one to De Guzman. Rejected once again.
Great blocking here coming from the UST Golden Tigresses. Talagang sinasarado na talaga nila yung mga porsyentong spikers ng Ateneo Blue Eagles.
Fujimoto gives this to the middle, and that's an easy point for Ivana Sulit.
Great activation for Ivana Sulit. That was a perfect set, but she still opted for a drop ball, seeing that there was no coverage behind the two blockers she was facing.
This school play of the set is brought to you by R&B Milk Tea. Order now. Good first ball. Pepito gives this one to the other side, but she was blocked. Drop. De Guzman will try. Boyos was there. And
Great save coming from Fujimoto.
Once again from the opposite, and that time after a few tries, it ended in favor of UST. That's a Reg Jurado. Serving 10.
Strong serve from Poyos.
De Guzman from the opposite.
Let's not forget that De Guzman is very familiar with the opposite side also for attacking. Let's see that play once again. A great setup coming from Fujimoto, and De Guzman really avoiding the hands of the blockers for that point.
Good first ball. Power tip. De Los Santos will try. What a pickup right there. At binawi naman agad yan ni Perdido.
Perdido just being activated here in this third set. Even from an offset and a quick setup, she was still able to adjust quickly and find the spot in the Ateneo Blue Eagles side.
Maraming salamat sa Team Rebel Sports, the official team uniform of the Shakey Super League Preseason Championship. As the attack goes out for Sulit. Serving 11, but Cocherio Veloso calls for a timeout.
As we said, you're hitting the block, then you do this. It's the same. You have when you hit in the block, if the ball can touch the block, go far. The ball can touch the block and our cover catch the ball, or the ball can cross and go direct in the floor. But when you put out the block, the ball go out because you think out of the block, the ball go out.
The Ateneo Blue Eagles had a lot of their points coming from block touches that go out. And this time, Coach Serio actually instructing his girls to anticipate that sometimes those risks are not something to take, because it's better for you to spike the ball and find its way to the hands of the players or the floor instead of trying to make it go out.
A strategy that he was giving instructions. Meanwhile, back on the floor as De Los Santos was blocked right there. Well, in front, you have a Pia Abu. And that time, in the opposite, katulong niya sa depensa. UST having a 4-point lead here. And that goes out. Easy point for Ateneo. Serving 15. Pepito gives this one to Jurado off the block. Fujimoto sets to De Los Santos. that ball goes in.
Too much
for De Los
power.
Santos.
Too much power for that attack that has found its way through the two blockers of Tia Albu and Reg Jurado, who was actually really prepared to block that point.
13 serving 15. Carvalho to the middle. De Los Santos drops. Nandun si Carvalho. Pepito gives to Jurado. Off speed, and that's a point.
An easy point for Reg Jurado, and although that top spin of an attack was a bit too high, it still challenged the Ateneo Blue Eagles to get it.
Second technical timeout. UST having a 3-point lead.
I only want the best. Incredible, Thintense, sensational, thin crust pizza from Shakey's. Incredible crisp crust, Thintense real cheese, sensational flavor. There's no thin like Shakey's.
As the new school year begins, Shakey's is bringing back its back-to-school treats. Students can enjoy their all-time favorite bunch of lunch for only 199 pesos. Save 30 pesos, just present your school ID and enjoy the special treat. Service by UST.
Sharp serve coming from Reg Jurado. And another
Free
free
ball.
ball.
And you don't want, UST getting those chance balls, lalo na nasa harap si Perdito. Look at how high yung siko niya, yung elevation niya, towering the blockers of Ateneo.
Well, let's see here. Cassie Carvalho is actually out of the playing court, and Regina Jurado is the one setting up the spikers for the UST Golden Tigresses.
What's the versatility of these players as she hits down the line, but that time it goes out.
Oh, this time Kaasi will replace Reg Jurado to be the setter. And Pasha also coming in for Fujimoto.
Well, confusions on the substitution this time. It's not a... Cassie checks in for Jurado. But there's a confusion on the substitution for Ateneo. No clarifications. Now, to our officials. Again, this is the last game of our second round. After this, quarterfinals na tayo. And back on the floor. A sharp serve. Kasi bibigay dito kay Hilongo off the block. Pepito able to put that up.
Too low of a set.
De Los Santos. Looking at this girl, hindi mo akalain ganun kalakas din siya pumalo.
Well, she's actually a very poised player also when
Yes.
she plays. So you don't expect the strength, but it's there. It's very much there.
Maraming salamat sa Summit Bottled Water, the official drinking water of the Shakey Super League Preseason Championship, as Tsunashima gives away a point.
Overestimating her strength for that serve. Cortez will check in for Tsunashima.
Three-point lead for the Golden Tigresses. Cortez to the open. And that will work for Pasha.
Pasha finding her way through the two blockers of UST with a great celebration for her name.
This cool play of the set is brought to you by R&B Milk Tea. Order now.
We know that De Los Santos was also one of the service specialists and defense specialists for Ateneo last season. But this time, Angeline Poyos, even though it touched the net, that was still a very great attack.
Alam mo, looking at the roster of UST, no, parang wala silang butas eh. You have Poyos, you have Jurado, you have Perdido,
You have Gula also, and Abu.
Cordora, and
Banagua.
Solid lineup itong girls ni Coach Kung Fu. Tapos napakatibay pa ng kanilang libero. AC Minor for Ateneos. 17 serving 19. Well, giving away another point. Balik si Carvalho on the floor. Over reception. Sayang. Cortez to the other side. Pasha was blocked. Doromal gives it to De Guzman. Pepito able to put that up.
Good
Poyos too high.
Medyo nanggigil dun si Poyos. And usually, I believe that she prefers her sets to be a bit closer to the net than that last sequence. But maybe that's why she maybe miscalculated how she was gonna hit the ball.
Thank you so much to Converge Fiverr X, the official internet provider of the Shakey Super League Preseason Championship. Good pickup right there, Doromal. Tsunashima is denied again, and that ball will be awarded to UST.
Let's see that sequence once again. Oh, Poyos and Banagua actually really prepared for that attack of Tsunashima.
Service ace. Back-to-back points for UST.
You know, those kinds of serves, yung mga jump serve, talagang tatalsik at mahirap talaga kunin at ibigay sa setter if ganun kalakas and ganun yung effort na binibigay ng server.
Timeout called here by Ateneo. Let's listen in.
When you make a help defense, if you have a balance to set the ball. Don't send the ball for the player. Because when you try, you send the ball to the player. You send the ball go back, and the player stay for the net to hit. Okay? Remember, stay in the position, prepare this ball, prepare the best ball for the hitter. Okay?
Coach Serio just giving direct instruction as he wants his girls to actually go back to the fundamentals of setting, which means that he wants his girls to set up the players and not set to the players so that they are able to adjust to the sets, especially when they're in out-of-system play. Tsunashima being heavily guarded by the UST Golden Tigresses.
Chance ball, yes. Hannah Perdido making an instant point right there. This spike of the set is brought to you by Potato Corner, world's best flavored fries. Order now.
Beautiful placement of a ball coming from Perdido, and it's very easy for her because she is a left-handed player. Fujimoto to Tsunashima once again.
UST, Perdido will try, but this time she's blocked. In the middle, De Los Santos picking it up. Tsunashima with another one. Ibinalik naman agad. It's De Guzman's turn. Nandyan si Perdido. Carvalho to Jurado. Too low.
What a rally we are having here. De Guzman, naputo ni Pepito.
It's Poyos, but she was dug.
The ball is still alive on a free ball to UST.
Combination play.
And a risky one at that. Imagine having a combination play that quickly set up by Carvalho to Jurado.
Nagulat nga that time.
Pati ako nagulat.
Yung nasa harap, and that is Banagwa, kasi akala niya isa-set sa kanya ni Carvalho, but it was a good reaction as the UST is now at match point. And block point ended that setup, and it's a UST able to cap off this match. Let's take a look at it once again. Solid rejection coming from Jonah Perdido. And it's UST's winning this game. 25-18 is the score. MVP of the match, and game highlights will give it to you when we return.
I only want the best. Incredible, Thintense, sensational, thin crust pizza from Shakey's. Incredible crisp crust, Thintense real cheese, sensational flavor. There's no thin like Shakey.
Give me 10, 15, 20 down to the minute 20,000.
Happy na si Sir, oh.
So happy.
Today's best player of the match is brought to you by Shakey Super Delivery. Order your favorite thin crust pizza and chicken and mojos. Now, sino bang napili mo nga MVP, Richie?
Well, the mind of the team will always be the setter as the playmaker, and Cassie Carvalho proved today that she is able to give her attackers the most confidence as she orchestrated this game, activating her eager spikers to perform excellent in today's match.
At siya na nga ay kasama ngayon ni Fiona Bacani.
Alright, so now we're with Cassie Carvalho. Congratulations once again to you and to the UST Golden Tigresses. So matanong ko lang, paano kayo nag-a-adjust para lumamang sa tuwing humahabol sa inyo ang Ateneo?
Actually po, talagang kumakapit lang talaga kami at hindi namin pinapabayaan yung isa't isa. Kung meron man isa na nawawala, meron isang sumasalo. So ayun, teamwork lang din talaga at hard work.
Okay, so next week naman quarterfinals na. Paano nyo paghahandaan ang laban against an NCAA champion?
Same lang din po yung preparation namin and siguro polish pa kami sa mga bago naming plays and yun, tapang pa po sa laro.
Alright, so thank you so much once again, Cassie. May gusto ka bang batiin na nanonood sa'yo ngayon?
hi sa family ko sa Silayan sa Bacolod and sa lahat ng supporters ng UST community and sa sponsors namin, thank you po.
Congratulations, Cassie! And because you are the Shakey's MVP of the match, we do have some gifts over here from Shakey's. Alright, now throwing it back to you, ladies.
Maraming salamat, Fiona, and congratulations once again to Cassie Carvalho and the UST Golden Tigresses for winning this game in straight sets. At ayan na nga ang nanguna, and she is really being consistent as the anchor of the team when it comes to their offense. As we rewind and take a look at what happened in set number 1, and it was actually a good start for both of our teams. Pero unti-unti nga ditong nagpakita ang UST lalo na pagdating sa kanilang depensa.
Well, we were saying that it was actually a back and forth performance until UST decided to take charge of that set, ending this set in 15-25.
Moving forward to set number 2, when there are already a different set of girls for both of our teams, but still we see that girl Cordora stepping up and rising to the occasion on their offense for UST.
And it was actually a really great and stunning performance from Cordora, but Ateneo also inched close in that set, especially in the latter parts. But Sai Zagula was very eager to just end this set for 21-25. And set number 3, a blocking show by both of our teams here. Ateneo actually leading in the first half of the third set with a stunning performance from De Los Santos, Chunashima, and a solid game also for the defense master Roma Doromal. But UST just displayed enough mastery in the sport as Jorado, Poyos, Perdido, and Banagua activated by their setter Cassie Carvalho and demonstrated by Pepito, our team captain.
That's a really quick match for both of these teams, and again UST showing supremacy in this game. As we take a look again at the match summary, this is the statistics, Richie.
Well, in the attack points, we see that UST had 34 attack points in comparison to 27 of Ateneo. And we see that UST actually dominated the blocking points with 8 block points for this game, and Ateneo only having 2. And lamang din naman sila dito sa service aces na 4 ang nagawa nila, while Ateneo having 2. And 23 errors for UST, while Ateneo having 29.
That's correct. Well, after all the games today, we have already determined the rankings of all of these teams. As you can see, for Pool E, we have NU and UST as a top 2, followed by Arellano and Ateneo. And on the other side, FEU and Adamson already securing those spots. And after that, we have CSB and UE following the teams. And for our quarterfinals, dahil nga nakita na natin ang kanilang rankings, NU as top 1 in Pool E will face a UE. And then FEU goes against Ateneo.
Well, for Pool F, we have Adamson going against Arellano of Pool E, and Pool E of UST in the second ranking going against CSB as they land in the third ranking for Pool E.
Those will be our upcoming games for the quarterfinals, and that will begin on October 28. Updates of the schedules, ipopost po namin yan sa ating social media pages. And on behalf of our courtside reporter Fiona Bacani and my partner Richie Cordero, thank you so much to the hardworking men and women of Plus Network. This is Sheila Slaysay, and thank you for watching the 2023 Shakey Super League Preseason Championship.